Good evening, everybody. I am excited to be with you tonight. My name is Ryan Anderson. I get the distinct privilege and honor tonight to lead the training on, not only are we going to talk about the 8 ways to generate sales with the BeneYOU commission structure, but we're going to talk about how to use those 8 ways to benefit your earnings through our commission plan. So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you tonight. I'm excited for those of you who could join us tonight. I see several of you on here tonight, and a happy message from my favorite Lisa Stone King, the Queen of Sunshine out of the great state of Texas. Good to have you on here tonight, my beautiful sister. So anyway, hey, we're really excited. We're going to get going here. We're going to spend a little bit of time talking about the 8 ways, and then we'll dive into how our commission structure benefits those of you who are building using the BeneYOU commission plan. So with that being said, I wanted to start out with a Thomas Jefferson quote. I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. And I start off with that tonight because our commission structure and the ways that we've come up with the 8 ways to generate pay is based on decades of experience within this industry. And what I mean by that is that not only have we been blessed and fortunate to be around the direct sales network marketing industry pretty much my entire life, but having the ability to not only be around it, but to study it and to see the inner workings of several companies around our space, it's been great for me to not only learn from, but also have the dream of having a better future. And what I mean by that is we really wanted to create a commission structure and a plan and a path to be able to help people to move forward, no matter where they come from, no matter what walk of life they come from, no matter what their experience is, their economical status, their education, their geographical location. Regardless, we really wanted to create a commission structure and a business model in which anybody could be able to have success with. And unfortunately, that hadn't been our past or our experience with most direct sales network marketing companies out there, is because there's only 1 or 2 ways to really generate sales within their commission structure, and that's all that they rewarded. And so we believe that every one of us was born with the seeds of greatness. We believe that every one of us has and needs a desire to be able to move forward and to be able to plant those seeds of greatness that we were born with. And so I really like this Thomas Jefferson quote. I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. It's important to learn from the past. It's what made us who we are. It's got us to where we're at today. But what we really want is the ability to look forward to the future. We can't live in the past. I think it's a Gandhi quote that goes through all of the stages. I'm going to totally murder this quote. I shouldn't even try, but now that I've opened that can of, or Pandora's box, I better well finish it. So it goes something like, if you're depressed or sad, it's because you're living in the past. If you're empty and unfulfilled, it's because you're living in the future. And if you're content, it's because you're living in the present. And so I think that it's, I don't know that I agree with that 100%, but I do believe that it's important to learn from the past, because there's a quote that says, let the past be the predictor of the future. And so there's no reason why we can't grab a hold of what we have and move forward. And so that's an important part of who we are. So really quickly, let's just do a quick overview of the 8 ways in which you can earn. You've got direct sales. Direct sales is, simply put, you have the ability to build a team, and we talk about opening your virtual store and helping people to grow their businesses and for all intents and purposes, helping franchise. So you open your store, and then when people come to your store and they want to sell, you help them open their stores. And what you're doing is you're building a team. That's the direct sales approach. That's one of the 8 ways to generate sales within our commission structure. We have party sales. Party sales is another big part of our business in what we do today. And that's the ability to host parties and online or in person, and have the ability to introduce people to products. And we've obviously expanded the brand across 3 different brands as we've created this house of brands for people to have the ability to host more parties, whether it be beauty, whether it be hydration, or as you guys know, that we've been talking a lot about gut health, and that's a big part. And we've did a big part of training this past week on gut-togethers, and that's just another way of doing parties. Trade shows and events is a big part of what we do as well. This is one of the abilities that you have to go to some of these trade shows and events. And not only in the past, my experience was when you go to a trade show or an event, it was typically you'd sell one or two products, but you were trying to capture as many customers or contact information as possible, and then you would try to follow up with them. With our commission structure, not only does it benefit you to host a trade show or an event to capture customers or future team members, but you actually have the ability to earn right while you're doing that. And so that's something that's really important for us. Social media. This is the ability to sell products online through social media. We also have online at your eBays, Amazons. We have a lot of mommy bloggers. We have individuals that do that. Retail. And as I get into the commission structure, I'll tie these 8 ways to earn within our commission structure and how that works. We've got online retail. We've got a retail model where we can actually help you walk into a place of business and teach those businesses how you can increase their profitability per square footage using our bulk buying program. Doing that, we've got the world famous Dennis Ligon on the call tonight. I seen his name just pop up a few minutes ago. He and his beautiful wife, Sue, this was their brainchild. This was something that they brought to the company when we started the company and helped us build out the whole retail model and the retail program. And it's obviously something that they've been able to not only perfect and take advantage of, but it's something that they've helped many other people do as well. Preferred customers. I'm really excited about our preferred customer program. We've got some really great enhancements. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that tonight, but that's something that you're going to be hearing a lot more of in the month of April. And we're doing some things to build out around the preferred customer program with loyalty rewards and so on and so forth. And then fundraisers. Fundraisers is another big part of our business, in the sense that now, I was actually talking to a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company last week in our industry, and was talking to him about our 8 ways to generate sales. And he was just talking about how they haven't been able to perfect fundraisers or doing some of those things, and was just curious as to how we were doing it. And so again, these are the 8 ways that we have to sell, but I really want to now dive into the commission structure and talk about some benefits. Now, the one thing that I love going into this commission structure is that 90% of the individuals out of 116 million people that was involved in direct sales last year, 90% of them did not earn a paycheck in direct sales or network marketing. And I look at that as not only a sad reality, but a huge opportunity for us as a company to really plug in and do that. So 100% of the individuals who do one business building activity every month within our commission structure earns a commission check. Think about that for 1 second. 90% of the 113 million people last year did not earn a commission check. And with our commission structure right here with BeneYOU, 100% of the people who do one business activity each month will earn a commission check. We have a true retail business model. That was one of the other gimmicks of other direct sales and network marketing companies that I'd studied or been around it personally in my past. And that was always, hey, there's multiple ways to earn within our commission structure. The first one was always buy, wholesale, sell retail, but they never set up a real retail model. And so most products never even had a retail price point. So it wasn't something that they could do. Again, no gimmicks. When a product sells as a result of your efforts, you're going to get paid. And that's something that I absolutely love about our commission structure. So I'm just going to skip through the definitions really quickly. Sales store points is SP, points generated through your personal store. When you join as an associate with BeneYOU, you're going to open up your personal store. I'll talk about how those 8 ways tie into our commission structure. And then TP is our team points. My kids like to call it toilet paper, but no, it's team points. Your personal SP, so your personal store points, plus all the points generated by everyone that you sponsor and everyone they sponsor. So your entire team, everyone that brings that in together is your TP. And then we have this, oops, I skipped over that, the 70-30 rule, which all of us are familiar with. Man, I don't know why it keeps skipping over it. My fingers are a little bit fast today. So the 70% rule, once you reach 5,000 in monthly team sales, 70% of your team volume can come from any single leg in your team. The other 30% comes from the rest of your team. So how to earn: personal sales, weekly payout, residual pay, and leadership pools. So these are 4 ways in which our commission structure plays. And as I get into talking about the pay plan, I'll dive into all of these, and then I'm going to talk about how each of the 8 ways that we sell plugs into each of these 4 ways to get paid. So your personal store, there's 2 ways to earn from your personal store. There's retail profit. When a customer buys from your store, you're going to earn 100% of the difference between wholesale and retail. So again, I started off with the Thomas Jefferson quote of the history and the future. Most direct sales or network marketing companies, if they have a retail component of their plan, will take a percentage of your retail sales as commissions, is giving you the ability to do business with them. And it's not something that we like, it's not something we do, and it's not something we believe in. You're the one that generated that retail profit, and so therefore you should earn 100% of it. Now, every time someone buys from your store, you're going to earn 10 to 30%, plus every 500 SP store points over 1,500, you're going to earn a $50 kicker or $50 bonus. So you can earn up to 40% through your store. Now, let's talk about the 8 ways in which we have the ability to sell. So your personal store, all of the, let's just use the retail component of it. So let's say I walk into a chiropractor's office, or I walk into a health food store, or I walk into a gym, and that business decides to pick up your product line, our product line, right? We're business partners in this. So they decide to pick up our product line and they decide to carry it. And so there's 2 points that I want to cover here. The first one is that most retailers do not want to participate as an associate. They don't want to participate in that side of the business. And traditionally, the reason why the retail model has not worked for other direct sales or network marketing companies is because they always force or push people into have to sign up as an associate. So the beautiful thing about our retail program is that the retailers do not have to sign up as an associate. In fact, in most cases, it's preferred that they don't, just in ease of simplicity. So what they're going to do is they're going to sign up as a retailer through your associate ID. So when they sign up as a retailer, everything that they purchase as a retailer is going to go through your business. And then last week we covered the bulk buying program, which is where you have the ability to buy in bulk. It starts out at $2,500 at a 30% discount and goes all the way up to a 60% discount through the bulk buying program. So that wholesaler, or that retailer, I should say, is going to pick up your product line. They're going to place an order. That order is every time that there is a sell through the business model, they're going to generate points. Every product that we sell, that is something that we are very adamant about. It's something that ties into the core of who we are as an entity, as a business, is that if we do not sell, we will not sell a product that does not generate points. It's just not who we are as a company. It's not something that we will do. We have to always generate points to feed the tree. So with that being said, the retailer will buy a bulk purchase or buy and place an order. They'll place that through your associate ID. And when they do that, that's going to generate your SP or your store points. So you're going to earn in the store points aspect of it. But because it's bulk, that bulk price will not generate retail profit. It will only generate store points. So in this on this slide that you're looking at in your point 2, every time someone buys from your store, you're going to earn 10 to 30%, or if it's a big bulk order, you're going to earn, 30 to 40% of those store points that are going into your store. That pays out weekly. So let's talk about ways that we can earn through those 8 ways with the retail profit. One that comes to mind right out of the gate is going to be the trade shows and events. So again, you have the ability to buy or sell through your website, or you can buy bulk just like those other people. And when you go to do a trade show, you're always going to sell the products. That's how we maintain the integrity of our brand and the integrity of our products, is that we don't allow people to advertise or sell our products for less than retail. So as we do that, what's going to happen is it's going to give you that retail profit. So you can get the retail profit through the trade shows and events. You can get it through the online sales. You can get it through the social media sales. Obviously, you get it through the party. When you host a party, because you're selling those products retail, you're getting the 100% of the difference between wholesale and retail. Again, every time a product sells, it's going to generate points. So you're going to earn through your personal store the 10 to 30%. But the ways that you would earn the retail is, retail customers, the trade shows and events, the online, social media. The ones that you wouldn't earn a retail profit is through the fundraisers, because the fundraiser program, that retail profit is going to the charitable organization that is doing the fundraiser. The retail program, there's no retail profit unless you're the retailer. And you're both the associate and the retailer, then obviously you're getting the retail profit. But most of the time when an associate is introducing a retail account, it's somebody else that's retailing those products and they're getting the retail profit. So you wouldn't get that. You're not getting a retail profit through the direct sales channel as well. So those are the 3 out of the 8 that you're not earning that retail profit. So really quickly, just as a quick refresher, the SP, or the style, your store point, 0 to 149, you're going to earn 10%. Again, those are your personal purchases or anything that goes through your store. 150 to 399, you're going to earn 15%. 400 to 749, you're going to earn 20%. 750 to 1499, you're going to earn 25%. And again, anything over 1,500 points is going to earn you 30%. And then you get that $50 kicker above the 15. Now let's talk about the residual pay. Now, this is going to tie into more of your franchising or through the direct sales aspect of your business. So as you help other individuals come into the business, and we also talked about last week when we were doing the bulk purchasing, we also talked about how to get to $18,000 a year extra income by helping with the 500 Club. And again, the way that we do that is by helping other people open up their virtual stores and going through that. So the residual pay is going to, the total payout is going to be through 11 levels. We pay out 43% through 11 levels. When you help someone open your store, you're going to earn 10% override on everything they sell through their store. And when they help someone open their store, you're going to earn 9% override on their store, and so on and so forth. And so what that looks like, just at a quick glance, the commission structure is tied to, as we start to build a team, or we call this generational bonuses or legacy bonuses, is when you help other people open up their store, it gives them the ability to create store sales. And as they create store sales, you're going to get a 10%, 9%, 6% override on all of those. Now, there's something here that I really want to talk about when we start talking about dynamic compression and the 70% rule and leadership bonus pool. I'll talk about those here in just a second. But again, so you personally, and we're talking about you as an individual, you're going to earn as you help other people franchise. But like if I sponsored Mary and Mary went and signed up a retail account, and that retail account was it was a retailer underneath Mary, Mary's going to earn the 10 to 30% through her personal store. And then because I introduced Mary to the business, I'm going to get a 10% override on Mary's store. So I don't get the 10 to 30%. But I get the 10%. And this is where we get the law of leverage, and where we get to leverage other people's ability. The quote, and I forget who says it, and I know there's a lot of more intelligent people on this call that can rattle off these quotes a lot better than I can, but I would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. And that really ties back into the law of leverage. And as we build a team, or we build a legacy, as we're putting people together, what that does is it gives us the law of leverages as we build our businesses. So let's talk about leadership pay, and then let's dive into those compressions, because that's really important that we plug into. Leadership pay pays monthly. This is where we take 5% of BeneYOU's worldwide sales volume from all over the world, and all 8 ways to sell. Again, you heard me say that every product we sell always generates store points, and those store points always pay out. So we take 5% from all sales, all retail, all online, all social media, trade shows and events, fundraisers, direct sales, parties, you name it. Every product that we sell, we take 5% of those sales and we put them into a global bonus pool. Those with 25,000 in team sales and 500 in personal store points, you're eligible for the leadership bonus pool. And then the way that that is broken up is, or the way that you determine your share value in that pool is determined by the what your commission check is, what your total earnings are, and how much your personal team sells goes into that pool. So that really helps define, and then we divide it up amongst everybody that's there. So that's something that I absolutely love. It's fun to see those big checks coming out of that, and it's fun to be able to see individuals growing and earning from the global bonus pool. So really quickly, let's talk about standard compression. Now, the screen here is going to illustrate an order being placed on my 9th level. And then I'm going to talk about, so there's 2 types of compression in our pay plan. Now, this is not something that you're going to want to sit down and teach the brand new person. It's just nice to know. This is, I always talk about this. It's like, you know, my wife has a life insurance policy on me. So if my food ever tastes off, I question if she's trying to do something to cash in on that. But just joking, she'd be mad at me for saying that. But I talk about standard compression and dynamic compression as a life insurance policy. Once it's put in place, we don't necessarily always have to understand it. It's just nice to know that it's there for that assurance purposes. And so the reason why we have standard compression is that as I'm building a business, there's going to be things that life happens. Things are going to pop up. Things are going to be going on. And so standard compression every month before our commission plan runs, what it does is it goes and finds everybody in my organization who does not have any store volume, and the volume compresses from the bottom up. So in this example, I have a 100-point order on my 9th level. 7 and 8 are 0. 6, I have 100. 5, I have 200. Level 4, I have 0. Level 3, I have 60. Level 2, I have 0. And of course, I'm on level 1. What's going to happen is that my level 3 is going to compress up to level 2, my front line. Level 5 is going to compress up to my level 3. Level 6 is going to compress up to my level 4. And level 9 is going to compress up to my level 5. So it compresses up so that when we look at the pay plan, what that does is it gives you every opportunity to earn on every dollar that you're responsible for bringing to the company. And again, I love that. It's just a nice insurance policy. It's not something that we need to learn. And if we look at this, based on those 11 levels of pay, I would earn $30 on that volume that's going through my organization, because on level 3, I would earn $6 because I'm earning 10%. I'd earn 9% of the 200. I would earn 6% of the 100, and I'd earn 5% of the $100 on my level 9, because all of that volume compresses up. So that's standard compression. Now, this is the one that can get a little bit confusing, and I don't expect you guys to completely understand it right out of the gate. Is in this scenario, we're going to look at this and we're going to say that every person that's in my levels of pay is qualified. They have a qualifying order. Their store has points. Okay, they have personal store points. So what's going to happen with dynamic compression is, in this scenario, like we said, our pay plan is 11 levels through generations, but after and again, this is after standard compression. So so standard compression runs and then dynamic compression runs, and this is how we determine the pay. So again, I have an order on my 13th level, and so what's going to happen is level 12 is a qualified person. They're qualified to earn on level 13 because they're qualified to earn on level 1. Level 11 is not qualified to earn on their second level. So that $100 is going to skip level 11. Level 10 is not able to earn on their second level, so it's going to skip level 10. It's going to skip level 9, and it's going to go all the way up to level 8 and pay out as their level 2. Now, the question is the cool thing about this is that level 10, a level 11, a level 12, and level 13 all pay out to that person on my 8th level as their second level. That's the beautiful thing about this commission plan, is that all of that volume, you're responsible for that, and you created that volume. So what's going to happen is that volume is going to compress up and pay out on level 2. I love that because, again, it's not a socialist commission structure, but it's a commission plan that is, if you're willing to put in the effort and you're building a team and you're building a legacy, then it's going to reward you and it's going to pay you. So that same order, now let's go and look at this, that same order that happened on my 13th level is then going to go up to the 7th level. That person is not able to earn on their 3rd level because we're counting paid levels where that volume actually pays out. So it's going to skip 7, it's going to skip 6, it's going to skip 5. And all of that volume is now going to compress up to my level 4 and pay out on my level 4 as their level 3, which is cool. Again, because that person is qualified to earn on 3 levels of pay. And then again, then that order goes again, skips level 3, skips level 2, and pays out to me as my 4th level. So all of those 13 levels all compresses out. I earn on every one of those people, but now they're going to pay out within 4 levels of the pay plan, not 13. So when you look at your team and you're looking at this and you're looking at the 8 ways to earn, and you're helping people plug into planting those seeds of greatness that they were born with, giving them the ability to plug in and do that helps them to not only earn, but it also rewards you for helping the entire team. This is what we call dynamic compression. Again, not something that you're going to want to teach the brand new individuals on your team. But again, I like to explain it as a life insurance policy. It's not necessarily necessary to understand it or learn it, because it's going to happen no matter what. But it's so nice to have, and it's something that's very rewarding to be able to plug into. So with that being said, we like to keep these calls to 30 minutes or less. Really want to thank each and every one of you for coming and being a part of BeneYOU. Thank you for coming out tonight and learning. And whether you're listening to the recording or listening to it live, we just want each and every one of you to know how much we love and appreciate and value every one of you. We're so grateful for all that you guys do for us each and every day. And we know that if it wasn't for all of our amazing associates, we wouldn't have the opportunity to go out and share with the world the love and benefits of this incredible products that we have, this incredible opportunity. And really, I like to think of it, we really have the ability to not only change people's health from health and personal belief, when we start talking about our beauty products, the self-confidence, the testimonials that we get every day from that. And now with this new Love Your Gut challenge that we have going on, it's just so nice to be able to see the lives that are changing, not because of what BeneYOU is doing, but because of what each and every one of you are doing. And each and every one of you makes BeneYOU. And because of you, we're going to create a better you. And the greatest product this company will ever create or generate will be what you all become and us in the process. So thank you all. We love you so much. God bless each and every one of you. Make it a great night. Make it a great week. And let's make it a great year because you deserve it. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.